Hello everyone, so today we are gonna talk about the subject of evaluating and choosing the best segmentation approach. For that we will see how to determine the number of clusters, how to evaluate the quality of clustering, and at the end a use case about optimizing a luxury brand marketing campaign using clustering. So today we are diving into segmentation in marketing, dividing a large market into subgroups based on shared characteristics like demographics, interest, location, or behavior. The goal is simple: to better understand each group and serve its unique needs, enabling targeted strategies that resonate and make marketing efforts more effective. So now let's look at how data science helps us find these segments. In marketing analytics, K-means clustering is a key tool. It's popular for its simplicity and effectiveness in finding clear patterns in complex data. Here is why: efficiency. K-means is quick, making it ideal for regular analysis. Simplicity. It produces clear, understandable clusters that support actionable customer profiling. And optimized marketing. With organized segments, marketers can target campaigns precisely and allocate resources effectively. But why segmentation is crucial for marketing? Because segmentation is essential for targeting specific customer groups, leading to higher engagement, conversion rates, and return on investment, especially valuable for project launches or sales events. By using K-means, companies can customize product offerings for specific needs, develop resonant messages for each group, and allocate resources efficiently, focusing on high-value segments. For example, K-means can help identify premium customers or budget-conscious groups, ensuring each segment receives relevant messaging. The goals of evaluating segmentation approaches. To ensure effective segmentation, we must evaluate methods to find optimal clusters with tools like the elbow method, ensure robust, distinct segments, and align with business needs like targetable segment numbers and campaign feasibility. To sum up, K-means clustering enables actionable insight and lays a solid foundation for efficient, profitable marketing. By identifying unique market groups, companies can tailor approaches, improving engagement, conversion, and return on investment.
So the first method we are going to see is the simple visual inspection, which is a quick and intuitive method often used for two-dimension data. So the first step is to create the scatter plot. So here each data you see is each point you see is a representation of a data point in this 2D space. Then look for patterns and estimate a number of clusters. So you should look for clear groups, gaps, region of flow density. Here, for example, we could consider one cluster, second one, third one, the fourth one, and the last one here. And then the last method is going to be refining using K-means. So in case of overlapping areas or ambiguous areas, you can confirm the number of clusters using the K-means method. So you choose a range of cluster, here 2 to 7 for example, and apply a for loop for K-means, and you should have many scatter plots. So here we selected 3 of them. So in the first one here, you can see that there is too few clusters, so one here and one here. So you can see sparse region, various customer profiles among each group. So this can lead to ineffective segmentation or loss of relevant information. In this case, you can see too many clusters, which causes overlapped regions, such as here. which causes over-segmentation that may lead to resources training. And finally, so the right number that we saw, so 5 clusters, where we have clear and defined areas. So the limits to this method is that it's still really subjective, and it doesn't scale well with large data sets, but it is still a great first step that needs to be complemented with more precise methods that we are going to see right after.
So now we're going to talk about the elbow method, which is a popular technique for determining the optimal number of clusters in a dataset. It's based on a simple approach where a clustering algorithm, usually k-means, is applied to a range of possible cluster numbers. Then, the within cluster sum of squares, WCSS, is analyzed to measure the compactness of the clusters. The goal is to find a point where the reduction in WCSS begins to slow down, forming an elbow in the plot. So here's how it works. So first, you run a clustering for different values of k. You apply the algorithm with a range of cluster numbers, example 1 to 10, and calculate the WCSS for each value of k. After, you plot the WCSS and the numbers of clusters. You create a graph showing WCSS values for each k. And then you identify the elbow point. So you look for the point where the reduction in WCSS slows down. This point indicates the optimal number of clusters, as adding more clusters beyond this point leads to only marginal improvements. So to conclude, the elbow method is simple, intuitive, and widely used. However, it can be subjective and depends on the dataset structure. It's often best to combine it with other methods such as the silhouette score for more reliable results.
So actually there's much more clustering techniques. So the main 3 ones are the ones you can see here. So the k-means that we already saw is best for numerical data. The key idea is to minimize distance to centroid, and the main metric used is the Euclidean distance. Then you have k-mod, which is close to k-means, but it is best for categorical data than numbers, such for example, you can have job title, gender, city, location. And the key idea is to minimize differences using mode, modes being the most frequent value. So for that, you calculate the Hamming distance. So you count how many categorical attributes difference there's between 2 data points. So the qualitative data allow to identify groups which share characteristics that can be powerful for marketing targeting, but also for personalizing recommendations and understanding more the different customer segments.
So let's explain the concept of the silhouette score and how it helps us evaluate the quality of a clustering solution. So essentially, this matrix is valuable because it measures 2 key things for each point in our data: cohesion and separation. What does these terms mean? So cohesion refers to how similar a point is to others in its own cluster. We calculate it as the average distance from the point to all other points within the same cluster. If these distances are small, it means our points are tightly packed, indicating strong cohesion. On the other hand, separation measures how distinct this point is from points in the nearest other cluster. It's the average distance to all points in the closest cluster that doesn't include the point. If this distance is large, it means the clusters are well separated. So how do we calculate the silhouette score? So for each point, we use this formula in the slide, where A is the average distance to point within the same cluster, so measuring cohesion, and B is the average distance to point in the nearest other cluster, so measuring separation. A positive silhouette score close to 1 suggests well-defined clusters with points that are clearly associated with their own cluster and separated from others. A score close to 0 indicates that points lie close to the decision boundary between clusters, while a negative score close to -1 suggests that points might actually belong to the wrong cluster. So let's break down the steps to get the silhouette score. So first, we calculate the cohesion, then we calculate the separation, then we compute the silhouette score for each point using the formula, and then by averaging the silhouette scores across all points, we get an overall score for the clustering solution. But why this silhouette score is so helpful? It's a clear, straightforward metric that gives us a numerical value to evaluate clustering quality. We can use it without needing labeled data, so it's ideal for unsupervised learning, and it's compatible with any clustering algorithm, not just k-means. However, there are a few limitations. The silhouette score works best with spherical clusters. It may struggle with irregularly shaped clusters. It may also have trouble with clusters of uneven size and densities. And for large datasets, calculating these distances can be computationally intensive.
Optimize marketing for a luxury clothing brand by creating customer segment based on income, spending habits, and purchase frequency. Using the technique like PCA, principal component analysis, and key means clustering, we identify key customer group, enabling more tailored marketing strategy. Step-by-step breakdown. 1. Data preparation. First, we standardize customer data, including income and purchase frequency, so that all variables are comparable. 2. PCA for visualization. We use principal component analysis PCA to reduce the data to 2 dimensions for easy visualization. The first principal component, PC1, capture economic status by combining income and spending. PC2 may represent purchase frequency, distinguish customer based on how often they shop. 3. Finding the optimal number of cluster. Using the elbow method, we plot the sum of square errors SSE. To find the best number of cluster, the elbow in the plot where SSE reducing slow suggests 5 cluster as optimal. 4. Defining customer segments. With 5 cluster identified, each represent a distinct group. Cluster 1, low income, low spending. This group respond well to discount and essential based promotion. Cluster 2, high income, high spending. This customer prefer luxury offers, VIP access, and personalized service. Cluster 3, frequent buyer, likely younger, engaging. This trend driver customer works best through social media, flash sales, and gamified rewards. Cluster 4, mid-income, occasional buyers. They value a seasonal promotion and detailed product review. Cluster 5, low income, high frequency buyer, budget conscious, frequent buyers respond well to flash sales and discount. The clustering analysis revealed 5 distinct customer segments, each with unique characteristics and preference. The insight enabled the luxury brand to craft highly targeted marketing strategy, ensuring that each customer group received message and offers most likely to resonate with them. By understanding the nuance of each segment, from budget-conscious frequent buyer to high-income luxury enthusiast, the brand could optimize its marketing efforts across various channels. This tailored approach not only improved customer engagement, but also significantly enhanced the return of investment for marketing campaign. Low-income, low-spending strategy focus on essential item and discount promotion. Utilize email marketing and social media to highlight value for money offering. High-income spending strategy emphasize exclusive collection and personalized service. Implement VIP event, one-on-one styling session to enhance luxury experience. Frequent buyer likely younger strategy, leverage influencer partnership and create interactive social media campaign introducing gamifying loyalty program to encourage repeat purchase. The success of this clustering-based approach demonstrates the power of data-driven marketing in the luxury retail sector. By continually refining and updating this segment based on new data, the brand could maintain a dynamic and responsive marketing strategy, ensuring long-term customer loyalty and business growth. By understanding these segments, the brand can tailor its marketing strategy for each group, making campaigns more relevant and effective. This approach enhances customer engagement, loyalty, and return on investment by directly in line with each segment needs and preferences. In summary, we explored how segmentation through clustering technique like PCA and key-means enable target digital marketing. By breaking down customer data into actionable segments, business can tailor strategy for each group, from budget-sensitive shoppers to high-spending luxury buyers. Evaluating this cluster with methods like the elbow technique and silhouette score ensure robust, meaningful segment. This approach empowers brands to deliver personalized, impactful campaigns, driving higher engagement, loyalty, and return on investment, ultimately making marketing more efficient and effective.